saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in. Give myself hope, that's maybe how you know that. I used to say.
Daddy Bingo, that's the team we're gonna be.
The time has come to play some football at Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First carry of the game for the rookie out of Alabama. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to push one deep down the... He's got it deep downfield. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. First get of the game here to Chase Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, spots at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down. Short yardage run here for Brown. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. The Bengals send out the punting unit. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. That'll be the first and more. 3 inside the 30. And he houses it on the return all the way back for a touchdown. They have him back there, Brock, because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And In my opinion, partner, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
I'm with you because it is so hard. I mean, it takes instincts, it takes intangibles, it takes greatness. And I think of Dante Hall and Devin Hester and those guys that made it look easy at times, and it is not easy, especially to house one.
Returning it from the 4. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, Burrow to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Burrow out of the shotgun. Connects on the crosser. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Here we go.
Counterplay, Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Throwing is Burrow. We've got a screen to the running back. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
He's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. And that gets him back to within 11.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year, and I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Here we go. Set. Hot 70. Hot 70.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Back-to-back carries here. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
Ready? 19 Lions.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He's trying to push the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
19 Tiger.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Fits it through the middle. Escapes a defender. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On first down, they'll run. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. Second down coming up. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. The scoreboard reads 14-3. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down. Offense up to the line fast. Back to throw now. Third down. It's his running back. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Cougar 19. Unlock line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be second and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. He gets it again. And he won't get anything this time. They stop him at the 4.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Now from back at the 4, here's third and goal.
Here we go. 60 Bison. Go.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Intercepted in the end zone. Geno Stone picks it up. And the Bengals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Hey, defensively, when you're staring down third and goal, you just want to keep them out of the end zone. Just keep them to a field goal, right? Wrong. Not with this defense and not with their playmakers. They're thinking take it away, and they get the job done.
Here's Brown to start the drive. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Burrow to the air now. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Jukes away from one. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though, out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
11 MC tape. 11 MC tape.
Working inside the red zone. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Give on second, it's Brown. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On third down, here's Burrow. And he drives this forward to the 6. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. And it's the Bengals with it on 4th and 4. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. This from just 23 yards away. McPherson's kick is good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Let's go now.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that means third down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates.
To the air on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Chris Olave. And now a 4th down, staring right at him. He fields this at the 18. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. 12.
Burrow back to throw. Completed to his running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, Burrow. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. To throw again, it's Burrow. Brought in downfield by Gesicki. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. To the air again, it's Burrow. Has it down close. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for two in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll work against the blitz. He throws a bullet to this. That's grabbed inside the 30. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints will add to their lead at the end of the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints grow their lead to 8. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. One last play before the break.
Here we go.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Burrow from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. That's caught for the first. He gets loose down the right side. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals could have gone for 2 in the tie, but they choose to trail by 1. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Good work so far. He's got room. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
19.
First down, play action. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, And let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Check. 18, Cowboy 80.
Going again on 2nd and 10. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
1st and 10 from the 41. Lone back gets the handoff. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second down pass play coming. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. But it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready.
They'll run it from the gun. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Back on 2nd and goal. This is complete to Perry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow the lead to 7. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Reed now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off.
Here we go.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he dodged the tackle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. It's a race down the right side. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Brown again. And this won't get anywhere either. The front held up. The makings of a goal line stand here. No gain on the run, and now it's third and goal.
When you get stuff like that on a second down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a first down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
They've been kept out so far. Need to find a couple more yards here on third and goal. Brown. And this is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on fourth and goal.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
On fourth down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that gets them back within 5.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, if he's able to handle his third field goal of the game, he just inched them a little bit closer.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
19 Chargers, 19 Chargers.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
They give it to him again. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. B.J. Hill, the one to bring him down. Working quickly here. Shotgun now on third down. It's on target to Johnson. Escapes a defender. And they make the tackle at the 38. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. So we're through 3 here. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through.
Ready?
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Let's go. Ready?
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Give him about 3 on that first down carry.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Trap 60, trap 60.
He's going to throw it. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
They'll air it out on third. Trying for the touchdown. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints push the lead up to 12. Reed now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Burrow out of the shotgun. Hits his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Working now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They get 13 on the pickup, and it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Burrow setting the throw. He brings it in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. You've got first down from the 31.
Here we go.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Second down now, they need 7. Burrow to the air now. Near the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Right on the doorstep now. Here's first and goal.
Here we go.
Running for it with Brown. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bengals now within 1 score in the 4th. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. Setting him on the dive. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Another carry for him. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
19 Charger.
Looking to throw. That That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. It's fielded at the 14. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down. Throwing is Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Burrow now on 1st down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Quincy Riley picks it. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and he had somebody there waiting for it that time.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
After the pick, here's Burrow again. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Trying to push deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. To throw again, it's Burrow. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. And it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals trim the deficit down to 5. Approaching the final minute here, they need to find a way to defy the odds and get this back. And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
on the jump.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's out of bounds, so the clock's going to stop, Brock, but the celebration begins. That gets him the first and wins them this ball game.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Going to the ground again on first. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Cowboy 80.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Okay, ready?
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
3. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw. Forced out to his right. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. So out now comes the punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. So on 4th down, they bring him out for his most important kick of this game. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. Got all of it, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Thrown at the depth where the linebacker's coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints lead by 15 now. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to the air following that pick 6. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 27.
Burrow from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Bengals. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go.
First down.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. One final shot here. Brought in downfield by Gesicki. And he takes it down to the 33. So it's a win for the Saints. Well, what began as just a good start to this season might be becoming something a little bit better, Brock. 4-0.